thank you very much, Christine, for the warm welcome. And you get called lots of things in public life, and I remember at an event opening a school canteen as a local member of Parliament, and the very nervous Year 6 school captain was introducing me, and she'd been given my whole title. And I can tell you, I don't even know what they all mean. And she got nervous at the first bit, and she said, "I'd like to acknowledge the horrible Richard Torbay." I hope things improve. So when people introduce me, Richard is just fine. And also I note that we've scheduled an exam right next door for this, and I hope you were a lot quieter than the session of Parliament that I just left and arrived this morning on. So perhaps that's what we need to do in our Parliaments, schedule some exams around the chamber. But can I acknowledge Terry Hare, the Chairman of Nuffield, Australia, and I did note from his comments the particular pride that he has in this organisation, and I'm sure that's a sense of pride shared by all of you, and particularly the Nuffield scholars who will be presenting their findings. I haven't detected too much nervousness in the very short time I've been here, but we're certainly very pleased, the University of New England and the Northern Tablelands, very pleased that you've chosen Armidale as the location for your 2012 autumn tour. And you are, of course, warmly welcome. And I did gather you did get to the Gyra tomato farm yesterday. Isn't that an awesome facility to be part of? But of course, UNE and Nuffield have a similar vision. They want to promote excellence in all aspects of Australian agricultural production, distribution and management. And over the last 2 years, I'm very pleased to say that UNE has made some significant changes to our agricultural programs, and obviously we want to ensure, given our history and strength in this area, that we continue to keep pace with industry and provide our students with, of course, the most relevant courses that we can. Now, in 2011, we saw an industry need for UNE to offer a Bachelor of Animal Science, and this year's applications for that course are up 33%. So, as at the same time last year, we're very pleased about that. UNE has also expanded its agricultural courses to include a Bachelor of Ecology, Graduate Certificate in Agriculture, Graduate Certificate in Environmental Science, and a Graduate Certificate in Precision Agriculture. The regeneration of our agricultural base here at the university is not just about new courses, although we were very pleased and they have been very well received. We've made significant investment in new facilities and technologies, and I gather from your program, which I've read, that you'll be expecting them firsthand during your tour of the facilities, I think tomorrow. And these new facilities and technologies include a new multi-million-dollar animal house, which is currently under construction, a new large cattle facility to test the methane emissions of cattle, a new glass house with accompanying labs, new labs for soil, where they'll be testing carbon, and new X-ray tomography facilities. However, the most exciting projects we're working on, and I know you'll hear about this, is the UNE Smart Farm. The university is transforming one of its commercial farms, Kirby Farms, 10 kilometres northeast of the campus, basically transforming it into a smart farm. Now, SMART stands for Sustainable, Manageable and Accessible Rural Technologies. And eventually, when it's kitted out with the new smart farmhouse, it's an 1,800 hectare property and predominantly grazing. It'll be a national demonstrator site showcasing the latest on-site technologies that are underpinned by the National Broadband Network, and they're going to be aimed at improving productivity, environmental sustainability, safety, workflow, and of course social and business support networks on Australian farms. In conjunction with the project partners, we've got so many fantastic partners within this area: the Australian Centre for Broadband Innovation, NBNCO, CSIRO, Smart Farm itself. It will serve not only as a trade fair of site technologies, but a broadband connectivity. We'll also see Smart Farm used as a connected classroom where the community, as well as students from all ages and backgrounds, will access access the latest data streaming in front of a range of field, animal and machinery sensors. Building on the university's international leadership in precision agriculture, education, rural health and environment and rural science, Smart Farm will also serve as an instrumented research laboratory, a diagnostic landscape, I think, unmatched anywhere else in the world. Examples of technology, and I hope you see all of this on display, will include an e-tag-based livestock tracking, a living soil moisture map, pastures from space, virtual fencing, access cam, and a whole vision system, which is just unbelievable, the Sentinel vision systems. Our renewed focus on agriculture at this university, which is a source of great pride to many, I can assure you, who have been working very hard, because it's come in the face of a decline in agricultural courses at other Australian universities, they say, due to the waning interest from students. So it's a positive from our perspective, but these application figures are significantly up in 2012. But of course, it doesn't end there. A great deal more work needs to be done to address the growing skills shortage in the industry. And when I had a brief look at this, they were rather arresting statistics. In 2011, there were approximately 700 agricultural graduates across Australia. 700. And there were around 4,000 job vacancies in the sector. So you can just imagine the opportunities but the challenges that we have in dealing with these types of shortfalls. They're not acceptable, and we're going to continue to work with industry and government to address the skills shortage issues, and the initial statistics which I've just shared with you are very encouraging for UNE, for us, and I think for regional Australia. We'll also continue to monitor the courses that we have put out into the marketplace to ensure that our agricultural students have the appropriate skills required to work in this modern industry. And I tell you what, the enthusiasm and drive of people in this room, and I've read the history, a little of the history of the organisation, and empowering people with wonderful expertise, and that enthusiasm, of course, will push and assist course content and the agricultural sector to new levels, and congratulations on continuing to do that. You've all taken different research paths this year, just reading the background, and the common goal we all share of improving agriculture and the agricultural sector, I think, remains the same. So I really want to thank you for being here on such a cracking New England morning. When I was asked in Parliament, is it cold yet up there, as I was making a debate about privatisation, I said the politically correct term is fresh. You're not allowed to say cold when you're in New England, but it is the most beautiful country, and just flying over this morning to be with you, I don't think I've seen it in much better looking condition for a long, long time. So I wish you well in your future endeavours, and I know you will enjoy your stay and your time here in Armidale, and I'm looking forward to seeing the agricultural diversity that the New England offers on full display to you. Thank you for being here at UNE and for being in the New England.